it's normally stories that come with that. Sometimes you laugh, sometimes you cry, sometimes you just remember some good shit. Welcome to the Bottom of the Bottom podcast.
Again, man, it's your favorite brothers to kick it with on the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Saturday night situations like we trying to get this thing sparked up to be, man. I am one of the hosts, Jay Walker the third. That's my other host, Carolina Dirt. What's happening with you?
Man, shit. Saturday night situations. I got my homeboy gave it to me for my birthday, some McFairlane's Reserve. So
Okay.
this is what I'm drinking tonight for the Saturday night situations.
Yeah, y'all know I'm normally on that white, man, but it's the weekend and I don't really have to wake up and do nothing tomorrow. So I'm on my brown tonight. I'm gonna be cooling. First things first, y'all know how this social media shit work. Like, share, subscribe. Like it right now. Share it right now. You know what I'm talking about? The other thing is, big up to our last guest, Antonisha from the Tickle Her Beard brand, Tickle Her Beard company. She did what she said she was gonna do. She sent us a sample. I also went ahead and spent a little bit of money with her, man. We're trying to do the things that we're supposed to do. Somebody got a good product, you support it. So y'all might see some little pop-ups with me phase one. I ain't touched it yet. So let's not get on her case yet. She ain't fixed my beard yet. But we're gonna start doing a couple of little clips, man, my day one shits, and we're gonna show her a little love on that.
Also, remind you, if you use BOTB on her website, you'll get a discount on your purchase.
Yeah, I think it's 15%. It's some good money because it take care of the shipping. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, so it's the weekend, man, and we back on the music shit. If you got an event in the local surrounding areas of South Carolina, anywhere from the upstate to the downstate, you probably heard of our next guest. I'm waiting for him to pop back in, as a matter of fact, so we're gonna keep going for a little minute. But from the low country, you're gonna hear that dialect and you're gonna know that dialect for real, because that's a real thing.
Yeah, that thing thick.
You know what I'm talking about? So, welcome. Well, let's see if we got him together yet.
Yeah, we peek it behind the curtain, make sure he good.
You know what I'm saying? Don't want to expose nobody. Okay. It looked like we good and popping. I see him fixing his chain and whatever. So we're gonna bring to y'all the Mugga Man, aka the Charleston Plug. How you doing this evening, bro? Okay, he's still trying to get it together.
Well, technology.
There you go. What's happening with you, brother?
Yeah.
Man, look, we thankful for the time that you're giving us, man. I know you're a busy man.
Coolin'. What's the word with you?
Hey, man, look, everything good, man. We about to see, though. We about to see, man. Look, we got this thing that we call first call, man. This ain't no SAT test or nothing like that. But it is 10 questions that don't amount to shit. It's giving you like a heat check, letting the people know a little bit about you without letting them know too much. So, my first question, and I already know the answer, but I'll let my brother get it because I know he will. What car out of all the cars you own was your favorite? Which one got you in the most trouble?
Damn, he took it back. He the first one to say that.
A Chrysler New Yorker? You did many miles on that one, huh?
Yeah, I've been whipping like 15, 16 and shit.
Okay. We'll say barbecue or seafood.
Seafood.
As it should be.
Yeah,
As it
you
should
on the
be. I
coast.
only expect
So why I say that shit because I try to stay away from all type of beats and shit, man.
I know that's right. Yeah, that barbecue get you heavy. Like your boy right now is heavy. Would you rather have super speed or super strength?
What I bet? Super what?
Super speed, like the Flash, or super strength, like Superman?
Your mic in.
Say, yeah, I'm cutting out.
Your mic been in and out.
Okay, hold on. So you would rather have super speed or super strength?
Shit. I said strength.
Indeed, that's number 3. You got a table. You walk into a room. This is my fourth question. You walk into a room. Is 2 empty chairs. Dead or alive? Who you want to talk to?
That one more time. Let me put the phone in real quick. Yeah. Say that one more time.
I said you walk into a room. You got 2 empty chairs there.
Bro. I don't know if that.
No, you good. Nah, you good. We gonna make it work through. We've been through a lot more, so we gonna make it work through. So dead or alive, you got 2 people that you can have a conversation with. Who they gonna be?
All right, I can hear you now, bro.
Okay. So you got 2 open chairs. It's a conversation, a private conversation. Dead or alive, who you want in them 2 chairs? We having some technical issues, man. We gonna get it together. Yo, how I say? I'm gonna let him pop back in when he get back in, man. But what's going on with you?
Man, shit. Ain't shit, man. This damn heat, bro. This South Carolina heat all this week. Boy, this shit bust, man. I cut the grass the other day, boy. I'm about to die, that bitch.
Man,
bro,
look.
That bitch said 114 heat index. That would have felt like.
They say we thank God that we have a merciful God. I wish we had a merciful son. That's something. He ain't taking no prisoners.
No prisoners, bro. That son is hell, bro.
Like, if you got to be out there, that shit suck. But if you don't got to be out there and then you go out there, that shit suck worse than that.
I shouldn't have cut that grass, but that shit was high as hell.
Yeah, you had to.
Yeah,
let's see what we got. What's going on? You in there?
Yeah.
Okay, it got a little delay on it, Kyle. You still hear me?
It looked like he froze again.
I can hear you.
Okay. So my question to you: you got a private room, you got 2 empty chairs. Dead or alive, who you want in them other 2 chairs?
Shit. One will probably be my mother. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Let me see. Probably Tupac.
That's probably pretty deep, man. I think that's a good circle. You know what I'm saying? You know he got enough respect to handle the conversation, And your mom might be surprised at, the amount of motherfucking shit that Tupac know. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna tell you some shit. Somebody asked me that question one time before, and I didn't say her because I've been like, only reason why because I would have to lose her again. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Ooh,
so
that's heavy.
I had to pick somebody else, but I just
Well,
throw that out different.
Oh yeah,
that's a real answer there.
Yeah.
All right, my last question, super simple, cuz. Peanut butter and jelly or bologna?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter jelly.
Yeah, I gotta get that peanut butter.
I started to make me one today, but I'd rather have fried bologna sandwich.
Well, that was my 5.
Jelly.
Yeah.
I ain't mad to you.
All right, Mugga, real quick. We're gonna go through it real quick. Hoppin' John or pork and beans? I don't know if you heard me.
Pork and beans.
Oh, okay.
Gotta wait that delay out.
Yeah. All right. Shrimp and grits or fish and grits?
Both.
The answer?
Nah, I didn't hear nothing that time.
Hey, Mugga.
Sound like you said fish.
Fish and grits or shrimp and grits?
You hear me now?
Yeah.
You get shrimp and grits.
All right. Let me see.
I'm probably the only person in Charleston who don't eat fish.
Oh, okay. You probably the only person in Charleston don't eat fish.
That's what's up. We go basketball, football.
Yeah, for real. I don't eat fish, bro.
All right, basketball or football?
Football.
All right.
That thing coming through like a string in a tin can, boy. That motherfucker is late.
We're gonna go your favorite restaurant in Charleston. He might froze this time.
Yeah, I think we gonna need to reschedule Mugga Man.
Hold on, you look like you popped back in under.
Go ahead, see, bring him in.
My bad. I don't know what the hell going on, bro. It's pouring down rain down here too now, so it could be the weather.
Oh, that's shit. That's probably what it is, more than anything.
Yeah, it's pouring down rain down this motherfucker.
It was coming from this way. We got it this morning.
Nah, you still got delay.
Yeah.
Damn Wi-Fi should fight through that rain. We gonna go. We gonna do them other people's sport. We gonna NASCAR golf.
Probably not.
Yeah, that thing eating up. You heard me?
Still delay.
Yeah, it's breaking up. Yo, we gonna have to redo this episode. We just shoot them a text and tell them we gonna redo it. We good for the night. We gonna keep going, but we gonna be good with this part. I hate that y'all gotta see this happen live. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes shit just happens.
He might not get it because I just told him to put his phone on do not disturb.
Do not disturb ain't the problem. He ain't got no connection.
No, I'm saying I don't know if he gonna get the message.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But all right.
Yeah, so now that debacle is kind of over with, man. What else is going on in the world?
Shit. Shit. Everything high as shit.
Everything is high as shit. I don't really care for my job. You know what I'm saying? Sick of that shit.
I think that's everybody. That's why unemployment is where it was at.
You know what though? People finding a way. I'm trying to find my way, man. It's a bunch of people that just didn't go back to work. Now, just because they ain't go back to work don't mean they ain't need no fucking money. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the Tickle Her beer company. You know what I'm saying? She got her thing popping where she's still working. But if she get the thing right, she won't have to.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people, like they said, a lot of people like after COVID, they went back to work and they were like, I ain't putting up with this disrespect no more. I'd rather start my own business. Because shit, I've been living 2 years without a job. You think I'm about to come back in here for some disrespect? So a lot of people just went out on their own.
Indeed. We've had a bunch of entrepreneurs on this show. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So it's a will and a way. I just don't know exactly. Well, I have a good idea of the approach I'm gonna take. I'm not gonna unveil it yet because people be hating this shit. They just be getting in your way, giving you false favor and shit. Like they rooting for you, but truly they not.
Yeah.
But so as soon as I get a hold on it, you'll know. Because I'm gonna quit my goddamn job. That's how you'll know.
I mean, I don't want to quit my job, but because I just feel like I'm gonna need something to do. But I guess if I'm an entrepreneur, that'll take up most of my time.
You're gonna have something to do. You're gonna work harder and longer at your own business than somebody else's business. That's the one thing that all business owners say that they have in common.
Yeah.
You do way more hours for yourself, but it's easier to work for yourself when you don't got to answer nobody.
Yeah, but it's easy to cut it off when you got to answer somebody. Because as soon as my day is over at my job, man, I don't think about that shit, man. I cut that shit off.
Well, hopefully your business is your passion. So if your business is your passion, like Slutty Vegan. Slutty Vegan going crazy because she done booked one she put one in Athens. She trying to put another one in Georgia somewhere. Like that's her passion. You know what I'm saying? To tickle her beard oil, like she got a vested interest in that. I think finding out what you passionate about, the shit that's gonna push you to do the work, is what you need. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, and everybody's passion and hustle is different. I think they gotta be on the same. They gotta be on the same accord because some people don't know how to map it out. Like you also got to give yourself deadlines and goals, and I think that's the misconception on some people why they don't make it because you can't go hard at it. Like you say, you can't be a 50-year-old rapper rapping like you 18. You got to have goals.
You do got to have goals. I mean, being a 50-year-old rapper, if you get into the money, ain't nothing wrong with that.
I mean, if you just get into the game at 50.
Oh yeah. Now, if you still doing your mixtapes. If you're doing your mixtapes now and you 50, damn, cuz it's kind of hard to swallow, man. It ain't just your old lady that got a problem with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, if you're a producer at 50, that's something different.
Oh, yeah, that's something different. And that's long money.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you behind the scenes, if you in management, but if you are still trying to be a star at 50, I don't think it's in your favor. You know what I'm saying?
Well, give me 3 business ventures you would do.
3 business ventures that I would do.
Yeah.
Well, since the gas is done, like I was always gonna be with the transport shit. You always gonna need to get this shit from here to there. So transport was definitely gonna be one. And gas is slowly coming down. That shit was $3.99. I ain't never been so happy.
It was $3.87 at Sam's.
I ain't been over half a tank since this shit started, cuz it been months. I'm over half a tank right now. But transportation, you got to do something environmental or green. You know what I'm saying? So finding new ways to get rid of chemical-based something. You know what I'm saying? Like we use Lysol, and Lysol is a good natural one, and it evaporates. But we use all kinds of different liquids and chemicals to do shit. Like you got all natural bug spray now, so it would definitely be something green. I guess the third one on a low level would be a car wash or a laundromat, but you got to find spaces for those. You know what I'm saying? Or you got to have the capital to build it where it's needed.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about a laundromat this week. I was riding by the one by the house just looking at it. And I was like,
and the vending machine, because the vending machine can kind of go there too. If you had, you know somebody with a warehouse, hey bro, let me put this soda machine and this chip machine in there. You know what I'm saying? You got to find the locations that you can put them in. The machines ain't really about shit, and you got to make that conversion from change. But shit, some of them take debit cards now. Like that's real money. It's on you to hustle to stock that vending machine. But that'll be a good one.
I put in my vending machine. I'll put some Dr. Thunder because I know my man Mr. Milford in here. I'll put some Dr. Thunder in there. I'll put some cereal in a Ziploc.
Now I'm gonna tell you, I put real shit in there because I'm putting individual feminine products in that mug. I'm putting cold medicine in there. Like I would have a small pharmacy section, and then I have the regular shit that everybody wants: Snickers, Doritos, and shit. But I definitely, if you came to work and you didn't know and it hit you off guard, hit that vending machine, get yourself together, and you can put whatever price you want on that. Because in an emergency.
Yeah, especially like some Tums, Alka-Seltzer, some ibuprofen, stuff like that. I would hand sanitizer. I do little packets of hand sanitizer for like, you know.
You can take 10 little spots to dedicate to real shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Most people trying to do better with food now, eating healthy. So you still put the bullshit in there, but you fill it with real life inventory. You know what I'm saying? I might put a pair of socks in that motherfucker.
I put disposable gloves. People are really using like the rubber disposable gloves heavy right now.
Right.
I would definitely do that. Like I said, the hand sanitizer. Like I said, the headache shit. What's a good one? Shit, you probably put CBD in it. Some form of CBD. That
you can still do landscaping.
Oh yeah. Landscaping.
Landscaping won't go nowhere.
Shit. Anything with liquor. Liquor's not gonna go anywhere. Liquor's been around since forever. Any form, like you see, everybody is starting.
It's regulated by the state, so everybody can't get to the liquor.
But what they're doing is they're making, because Uber bought into the liquor, into the distribution game.
Right.
That's why people are starting to. You can get liquor delivered now, not by Uber, but I know Uber was getting into it. But you like Grizzly. And there's a couple others that will deliver liquor to you. In South Carolina, that's big.
Now. If you are able to get liquor delivered, you know what kind of penalty you're gonna get for drinking and driving. You might get life behind that shit now.
But in South Carolina, that's good because shit, it shut down at 7. So if you already know you can't get to your nearest liquor store in 15 minutes, I'm gonna put that order in.
Stop bullshitting and just raise the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? You raise the time to 10, 11 o'clock. First off, you're getting them people in them jobs a little bit more money. You know what I'm saying? You raising their hours. Your sales gonna go up. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, just for shits and giggles, you can still be closed Sunday if you go to 10. Won't nobody give a fuck that you close on Sunday.
No. And then the other thing, like around here, like back in the day, everybody used to just ride to Fort Jackson on Sundays and after 7. So you was giving all the money to the federal government instead of keeping it in state.
Right.
Like
But everybody couldn't do that though.
Everybody couldn't do it, but there was enough money going on Fort Jackson back in the day, going to the federal government instead of staying in the state, because you passed by 5 liquor stores that was closed.
And that's how you know most bootleggers is goddamn old military vets and their wives.
I mean, they know the hustle. They done been to 5, 6 different, you know, bases and understand, you know, the surroundings, so they know shit. Once they got to South Carolina, that shit was easy.
Right.
I'll go buy an 18-pack of beer and sell it for $2.
Yeah, man. Something got to give, man. I mean, I don't think it's fair that we work our entire life until we too old to do other shit for somebody else.
Well, and that goes back to some people, you need to, if you ain't got 401k, you need to get into it. They already talking about Social Security going to run out. So
shit, the way they looking, they can say whatever they want. They could kill 401k.
They can, but that give you an option. I mean, you can't go in there like it's not an option. So that's like you discouraging people not to get 401k. If you already know Social Security going to run out, you got to have a backup plan, man. You can't be 70 years old working in the warehouse, and you ain't gonna make enough money 70 years old, the way inflation is going, to handle your health needs and pay your rent or mortgage.
Like, that's the sicker thing, though. That's the sicker thing, and the bigger problem is this shit just completely folding. So you work your entire life, right? This is probably 80% of the people that might listen to the podcast based on what our demographic is. You know what I'm saying? You work your entire life, you contribute to your 401k, you get a good pretty penny in that motherfucker. And when I say a pretty penny, I'll say $750,000. You get a pretty penny in that motherfucker. It's nothing for them to just be like, we in a recession, till we in a depression, till all them stocks go down and your 700,000 turn into 200,000. You know what I'm saying? It's like we still got to run the rat race of relying on the government.
So what's your option?
I mean, I don't know what the option is, but it's something to think about.
I mean, I'd rather invest in it. I'd rather invest in my 401k. Because I personally know somebody. It was an older lady. She blew through 200 in like 3 years. She had retired, and she blew through 200.
What the fuck was she doing?
Helping her kids out, remodeling the house.
See, that's all shit you were supposed to be doing up to. You supposed to be done spending money by the time you retire on big shit.
Nah, she told me she blew through like 200, so that's why she started working again. And then she must have had she said she went through 200, but me going through 200 and somebody going through 200, it might be a different limit. But she came back to work. She worked for a couple of years, and then she left and went to another job working like 20 hours a week.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, man. Like, if a job sucks now, I know that motherfucker gonna suck at 60, 70.
Depending on what you're doing.
And I'm more likely to tell you kiss my ass. The older I get, the more likely I am to tell you, man, fuck this shit.
It all depends on what you do, though. But there's a lot of older people that just need something to do.
Yeah, but they ain't taking no shit. Ain't no old people
it all depends on what
you
do. It all depends on what you do.
I guess that's true, man. I see old people working at McDonald's.
Yeah, I know somebody.
Other shit.
I know a lady, 74, and she said she got to work. Because if she don't, she just feel like she ain't gonna do shit with her life, with the rest of her life.
I mean, I feel you, but there's some other shit I can volunteer. I ain't got to clock in on no job. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but you still working. You might as well get a check. Why would you volunteer if you might well get a check?
because I can cut that off. Ain't no penalty.
You
for
can
none of
still
that
cut
shit.
it. You can still cut a job off.
I mean, I feel you, but I don't want to work. That's what I'm saying.
Man, you better figure some shit out. You better hit the lottery or something, because the way it look like your ass gonna be working at 70.
Well, I mean, and
Shit, I'm
there
gonna
is
be
proof
working
to
at
that.
70. Yeah.
There's truth to that, and maybe proof to that. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, there's people. I met a young dude. I met him a while back, but me and him were talking this week. He's set up straight for the rest of his life. If the way his life is going now, if it continues, he probably can retire at 55.
Which is young as hell.
Which is young as hell. I'm talking about he would be getting 3 retirement checks by 55. So I told him, I was like, man, hey, I gave him probably like, bro, you doing it. He was like,
you don't
yeah,
got no choice but to give him props. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, he was talking. He was like, man, I hate this fucking job. I'm like, dude. And we talked. I was like, bro, so you trying to tell me you retired like 55? And I was shooting low. He was like, yeah. I was like, bro, I wouldn't even worry about this.
Yeah, I put my head down. If I could see it like that, you know what I'm saying?
But I mean, that's good for a young dude. When I say young, he's probably like he's in his mid 30s. I was like, bro, you doing great. I wish I would have did the steps you did. And
it's crazy. It's like everything was a secret when we was kids. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to grow up in order to find the right things. Like they push you into engineering and all this shit. And then you got wealthy motherfuckers that started throwing boxes at UPS when they were 17.
Yeah.
And now they 47 and they can buy all the shit that you want and it won't hurt them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just wish that our parents and the people that raised us would have been more open-minded. Like we came up at the time where we could almost be as creative as we wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? But that's just not the general rule. They don't want to create millionaires. They need a working class.
Well, that's one of the positive things about social media. Like you don't have to we had to rely on our parents to let us know that information. And our parents were fighting to go through the shit. This generation can look that shit up without asking their parents.
Right.
So it's a whole it's totally different. Now I would say, like, me and my homeboys, we all look at shit different. But we all got some kind of game plan. Is one better than the other? Yeah, but we don't knock each other for it. If I got a partner up making whatever amount of money, I got another partner, at the bare minimum, man, we still partners, but we still feeding each other info. And I think that's what it is. People be like, well, what's the recipe for this? And people don't want to give it to them. That recipe's out there, but sometimes you just want it to come from somebody you know. Like my partner Ed, he always trying to look out for people. But then that's something I take pride in my crew in. But then you got other people, I give them info and they be like, man, my homeboy going through this shit. He ain't even tell me about this shit. And I was like, well, it's the people you surround yourself with.
That last comment, that was from Tito. And I'm gonna put it back up. Our families only talked about bills. You know what I'm saying? They never really stressed, like you said, saving or investing or, understanding the financial rules. You know what I'm saying? But they were always talking about bills. You know what I'm saying?
I would say they never talked about investing. I would say they talked about saving. I don't think they didn't talk about investing. But your mom be
making
like,
your money work for you.
Yeah, because your parents say, all right, don't go to the store, spend all your money. But they never said why not spend all your money or where can you put your money at. Or what you could
do with that money besides hold it.
Yeah, I would say that. They never expressed investing or a way of saving. They just told you not to spend all your money. Well, what am I supposed to do with the money?
Right. I'm just saying, like, they could have been, and they worked with the best they had. You got to figure, because we not that far removed from slavery, from having rights, from having access. You know what I'm saying? So if our parents was born in the 50s, it's a good chance that their parents were sharecroppers. You know what I'm saying? It's a good chance that your granddaddy's parents were slaves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we just not that far removed. And what we've done in this short amount of time is nothing short of fucking amazing. That's what black people don't get credit for.
I think we don't take pride in it as a whole.
Or
we take pride
we don't take pride in it.
Yeah, we take pride in individuals, but not as a whole. I would say that.
That's the one thing, you know what I'm saying, before you get to arguing with your neighbors and, you know, getting into it with your coworker about some stupid shit, if it's a woman about a man and vice versa and all that shit, let's start trying to big each other up, man, because like I said, it's nothing short of amazing what we've done in 150 years. And just think about how ignorant that shit sounds. Only 150 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're getting smarter because as black people, we was always smart. And I was telling somebody just this shit the other day. The thing about land, like black people, our grandparents, everybody, we all knew where the property line was. We just understand, or I ain't gonna say we. They didn't understand the paperwork part. And I think now it's black people are understanding the paperwork, how important paperwork is. Because technically, paperwork is what's going to get you through. Black people knew if you go past that big oak tree with 3 branches, that's my property line.
Right. For sure.
But there was no paperwork for that. I'm talking about the paperwork as far as taxes and everything else. But now, black people are starting to understand that and holding everybody accountable, which is dope.
For sure. I mean, I don't know when it happened. It's like, I don't know if parents shielded their kids from the business. You know what I'm saying? Like, we always talk about what was grown folks' business and what wasn't grown folks' business. But instead of taking the time and having real conversations, it was always when it was too late. It was always when that person that had that property or had that wealth passed away. Then you got to go to court and you got to fight between your family on who get what. You know what I'm saying? And it ends up doing more damage. So take time, be responsible, know who your beneficiaries are. Go tighten that shit up, because if you over the age of 30 and you living in this world that we live in, go fix your paperwork, because you don't know what the fuck might happen. And you don't want your kid or your significant other to have to fucking scramble or fight the court system for some shit that they know is theirs.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get insurance is the biggest scam, everybody know. But if you pass away, you don't want to stick your kids with and everybody's different. It costs $15,000 to bury you, but they only make $30,000 on their job. Like, if you can help protect your kids or your significant other, yeah, get your paperwork. You know, pay this $2 a pay period and be covered for $20,000. Like, that $2 ain't gonna hurt you because it's pre-tax. And that's another thing. 401k and stuff like that is pre-tax. So that's before your taxes, they take that shit out.
Right.
I know that's knowledge that a lot of people know, and that's knowledge that a lot of people don't know. So
but you take for granted that a lot of people know that, because a lot of people don't.
All right. Well, I'm just saying.
I think maybe, like I said, maybe the people in this group, we know some very intelligent individuals. We know people that work, you know, significant jobs, upper middle class jobs, you know what I'm saying? And they supposed to know, but maybe they don't know how important it is, or maybe they think they're going to live forever, or maybe they think they got time. That's the one thing we don't have the luxury of anymore, because you don't know how much time you got. Every fucking day, some gnarly, stupid shit happen, and you be like, how?
And that's the other shit. Instead of enjoying life, like when you see on the news, all you see is death and destruction. So all you see is death and destruction. Get your paperwork right. You know, and like my brother said earlier, if you want to start your own business, I always say network is a superpower. And it's part of paperwork. Like, make sure all your paperwork right. So when you start your business, can't nobody take that shit from you. They can't take your name. They can't take your design. Depending on your product, they can't take your product. Like, get your paperwork in order. Ain't nothing wrong with it. If you can't hang out for 2 months because you getting your paperwork in order, then damn it, do it. I mean, because that paperwork might be the difference between you making $60,000 a year from whatever service or product you got selling to making $20,000.
That paperwork is the difference between your significant other or your kid living fucking on a ledge for a year while you go through probate court if you get through it in a year.
I mean, there's nothing, and you know what would really go down? There's nothing wrong with being smart and intelligent. These young kids got to understand there's nothing wrong with being smart and intelligent. Everybody want to be a thug. Everybody want to sell dope. Everybody want to find the easiest way out. That's not the answer. Every day you should learn something. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you learned that the reason why grass grows is because you water it. If you didn't know that shit before, you had just upped your value. Somebody else is willing to listen to you. Just take your time out and get your paperwork in order. And if you want to invest in a business or start your own business, do it.
Right. The other reason is, like, some of us are just reckless. Some of us got that live on the edge spirit, right? That's another reason for you to get your fucking paperwork in order. Because you know you out here acting a goddamn donkey. You don't have to drive that Charger that fast. It's 437. You downtown. You're not going to make it the way you was going.
I'm going to make it.
Either way, like I said, it's no reason not to get your shit together, man. That's what we saying, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's the gem for the night. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man. Take your time, enjoy life. If there's shit you want to do, you ain't gonna be able to do everything you want to do in life. I mean, just write a list and just mark out as many as you can till your time is up in this world. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If somebody look down on you for that, then let it be. Enjoy the time that you got here. Yeah. That's the only shit that matters. That's the only shit that matters.
Well, and the shit that you leave behind. The good conscience of looking at your loved ones, knowing that they all right. You know what I'm talking about? When you have those moments where you don't know what might happen, just the comfort that you would know from they not gonna starve, they not gonna be without a roof over their head. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit, man. We got to find better ways to express ourselves than the
You got feedback. You got feedback.
I'm not sure what happened. That might be touching too much.
There you go. There you go.
Okay. But you know what I'm saying? It's like put more pride into the individual that you are as opposed to the emblems that we supposedly covet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's be real, cuz like a kid is a kid and a Benz is a Benz. But you don't have to have it. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got that.
Make the proper decisions, man, so that your legacy will live and grow and flourish. You know what I'm talking about? That's all I'm saying.
And there's nothing wrong with changing your circle. There's no age limit on changing your circle. You can change the people around you. There's nothing wrong with it. If you can't learn from somebody in your circle, I'm not talking about your associates, somebody in your circle, if you can't learn from them, you need to take them out your circle. They are not benefiting your circle because they are not helping you. Your friend should always be wanting to help you. So if you got somebody in your circle that can't help you in some kind of way of becoming a better person, becoming smarter, whatever, you need to take them out because they might be holding you back from something that you really want to do. There's nothing wrong with changing your circle. There's no age limit on changing your circle. People be like, man, that been my dog for so many years. But what he doing now? He doing the same shit he was doing, and you trying to elevate.
He can still be your homie, but you ain't got to spend that time.
You ain't got to spend that time.
You ain't got to take on that grief. You know what I'm saying? It's the motherfuckers that only call you when they need something. It ain't hard to figure out who to eliminate.
Yeah.
It's the motherfucker that needs you as a friend more than you need them as a friend. You know what I'm saying? The
And
friends that I have, the true measure of a friend to me is I went out and I'm going out and I'm going to do some dumb shit. It is 3:47 in the morning. I'm wrong as shit. I know who I can call, and I know if they pick up, I'm gonna be straight. And it's a million of them. It's a motherfucker that live next door to you, cuz that won't take you to work and your work in front of their job.
Damn sure won't. Damn sure won't.
So stop being friends for the sake of whatever that shit mean. You friends with them because they connect you to some other friends. Build the other relationship better and cut that other motherfucker off.
Yeah. Just do better and be better, man. And it's all right to fail, but you shouldn't consistently fail. If you're trying something new and you fail, that's all right. But if you've been doing the same shit over and over and over and you fail, you just might need to try a different route. But if you got people around you that'll help you be better, that'll teach you about investing, teach you about LLCs, teach you about starting your own business, help you get educated more in different areas, let you experience shit, going out the country and other shit. If you got people motivating you to do that, then it's all right to change up, man. It's all right to change up.
It is all right to change up. Okay, so let's talk under the tree. Just posted a comment in reference to a movie. Y'all seen we posted a trailer for what was
Sunrise.
What's the second part?
Bella.
Sunrise Bella. My mind's is bad. Charge it to my heart and not my head. However that shit go. All right. So me and my brother had the pleasure of starring in. Well, my brother stars in. I kind of cameo in a independent film called Sunrise Bella. So I know y'all seen the trailer on it. Good, bad, or indifferent. If y'all want to boo us, y'all do that, but you got to see it to do it. So if you get a chance to see Sunrise Bella, tune that shit in, man. You'll see my big black frame. You'll see his big black frame, and you'll get to see how nappy that beard is. You know, while we work this thing out with old girl from Tickle Her Beard brand.
I will say, I ain't gonna lie. So that's our first movie. If y'all gonna knock us, I don't care because the shit's already shot.
I don't give a shit.
And the shit is gonna be
what
put
movie
out.
you was in? Fuck that. What movie you was in? That's what I'm gonna say.
I ain't gonna say that. There's you know what? The dope thing about the movie, so our cuz hit us up and was like, I want y'all to be in it. And then it's just like when somebody say they want you to be in a movie, it's just like one of them shits were like, damn. But until that shit is shot, like you be like, damn. Like your damn changes from, hey, can you be in this movie? You be like, damn, yeah, I'll do it, to in the process of shooting, you be like, damn, I'm really doing this. So it felt good doing it. It felt good hearing the process in which he did it. And I hope y'all don't critique us too bad because that was our first one. But
I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. You can be humble and you can say that.
Yeah, I'll be humble.
I'm gonna say, if it's bad, come here and drop your comments and tell us how bad it was. I put that shit on the screen. I don't give a fuck what movie you did.
Well, for me, I'm just saying I'm gonna be humble and I'm just gonna be like, if there's a chance for a second one, not saying there's a part two, not saying anything, that I will do and be better. I'm just holding myself up to a certain standard. But the shit is different. Like if you do something, it's different when that shit live. Just like this podcast shit. We do this shit behind camera is one way. But once that live button hit, that shit changed. And it's the same thing as that. Like we be goofy and shit, but the crazy shit is the podcast shit is natural because it's the same shit we do off camera. That movie shit is different because people are looking at you through different eyes.
Everybody ain't Denzel player.
Oh, I ain't never said Denzel. No, I did the hell out of my action scenes though. My action scenes was dope though.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, Sunrise.
Hey, you got feedback. You got feedback. All right,
hold on. Did it stop? Is it clear?
Yeah, you good.
That's my magnetic personality. I was holding that microphone.
All right, Magneto.
I'm just saying. First off, if you would have asked me to do a movie,
go ahead. My bad. I always do that when somebody say first call. I always go to the Tupac shit.
Yeah, a couple years ago, if you would have asked me to be in a movie, I'd have been like, what's this movie gonna be about? Is it gonna be good? Do I want to put my name on it? The one thing that I'm learning in my older age is stop the hesitation. You know what I'm saying? Do the things that you want to do. I never thought in my life that I would really get a chance to be in a legitimate movie. You know what I'm saying? And play a different character. You know what I'm saying? No matter how small or big the role is, I just never thought I'd get that opportunity. So when it presented itself, you know what I'm saying, through Let's Talk Under the Tree, first off, it's family. Second off, we've been doing the podcast thing together. It's the more and more I do things, the more and more things come clear. You know what I'm saying? So that just go back to whatever business or dream or talent or skill you got, man, start putting some energy to that shit. You don't have to have all the answers immediately. Sometimes the answers going to reveal themselves to you. Sometimes you're going to figure that shit out before it happens. Sometimes you're going to be able to make it happen. But for you to keep saying, oh, man, I need this and I got to go get this. And if I don't spend no money on this, it ain't going to be. And all just stop hesitating and giving yourselves reasons not to do what you want to do. Because 2 years ago, I've already done 10 things that I never thought I would do. You feel me? Never thought I would do. So that's just my particular testimony, man. And y'all can do that shit too. But go see Sunrise. Well, when Sunrise Bell is available, we're going to come back on here. We're going to tell y'all how to watch it. You might have to spend some money because shit happens. And if you know me or you know my brother, we cool enough to spend some money on. Like, stop playing. I'm going to let him be humble. I'm going to talk that shit.
Well, also on my humble part, I thought it was dope just because it was all family. All the characters pretty much is family. We did in the hometown of Monk's Corner. It just felt good going back home and doing something like that. So my first movie is done with my family, my first cousins. Like that shit just felt dope. Dope chemistry, had a great time. The scenes that's not gonna make the movie were fun. The scenes that I ain't gonna say scenes, the stuff that happened when the camera's off was fun. Just the conversations, the smell of the smell of Monk's Corner just riding through the city. It just all felt good. So what I'm saying is, like my brother said, this stuff we've done since we even got to this podcast journey that we didn't think was going to happen. And stuff is moving fast, but in a sense, it feels good because who we doing it with and the journey we're taking. Like everybody who views this knows us pretty well. There's a couple people that don't know us very well, but other than that, everybody knows us and they know we are a certain type of people. And we're gonna stick to that. Whether it's this podcast, whether it's a movie screen, we're gonna stick to being who we are.
Somebody said, or Diana said, our daddy alone is a film.
Oh, man.
That's where the We Are Daddy's Sons comes from, man. Like I said, to me, it was a really big deal for us to do that. I was kind of playing it close to the vest just because everybody say they doing something. I'm one of them people that like to show you I'm doing shit. I don't like to talk about shit too much. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'd like to present it. But we got to have we got to build the anticipation. Maybe y'all didn't know what it was. Maybe y'all didn't know what y'all was looking at. But again, that is my independent film debut, Carolina's independent film debut. He played a detective, and I played a criminal. And that motherfucker jumped on my goddamn back, and I don't like to say I'm too old, man, but I'm too old to be getting my back jumped on by that somebody.
Well, I would say when you watch it, he's only telling you one scene. There's another scene where he got the best of me. So that's all
I didn't jump on your back. I pushed you down. you Captain Caveman me, cuz my back still hurt.
Nah. We good. Hey, let's do a quick time capsule and get out of here.
What's the time capsule?
Time capsule, real quick, is we'll do. Wait, where my part at? I don't know who said that, but what up, Mo? I know you ain't say that, but what up? He ain't here. We'll do top. Hold on. Instead of time capsule, let me just get this off.
All right.
Give me your opinion of the verses.
What verses?
The last one.
No, man, nobody give a fuck. I'm gonna tell you like this.
We ain't talking about it. We haven't talked about it on our platform, so just
we shouldn't waste another minute on it. That versus was trash. All them boys up there, they need to go and count their money and shut the fuck up. Mario
Diane said this Bud Light for us.
Mario can keep singing and doing what he gonna do. He a real R&B dude. But the rest of them, Ray J, sell your headphones, Jeremiah, whatever the fuck you was doing, all them other dudes, they trash. They shouldn't sing out loud for nobody. And furthermore, let's change the subject. If you haven't seen Usher's Tiny Desk, that's a real R&B singer, cuz, and he did that shit live. If you know what Tiny Desk is, you know it. Just go tune into that shit. I'm not talking about verses no more.
No, that's a good one. Give me 5 people you want to see a Tiny Desk. That's a dope one because that's live. That's a live band. So if you've never seen Tiny Desk is a performer or artist, R&B rap, whatever, performing with a live band in a small room. So give me 5 people you would like to see.
Mad talking about some goddamn doggone verses. 5 people that I would want to see on Tiny Desk.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't. Shit, most of the ones that I would pick would be dead. Like, listen to sing.
Give me 5. I didn't put no stipulations on it.
I would like to see Outkast do a Tiny Desk.
Did Big Boy do one with Sleepy Brown?
He did one with Sleepy Brown, but I'd like to see
him
and Andre redo like the prototype. So them, Carl Thomas got about 5-6 songs. Carl Thomas could do a Tiny Desk. Faith ain't did one yet. Faith ain't did it yet. Patti LaBelle did a Tiny Desk. Y'all should go check that out. That shit was raw. So that's Faith. Carl Thomas, Outkast, Faith. Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, ATL. I'd like to see him do a Tiny Desk. And then my favorite Tiny Desk, I don't have a fifth one. So I'll just say my favorite Tiny Desk was Anderson .Paak.
Y'all not gonna like this, but I'm gonna say it.
I ain't gonna say
Kels got to do a Tiny Desk. If he got to do it from the prison library,
do a tiny cell. That's what he gonna do.
Know what I'm saying? If he got to do it from the prison library,
he gonna do a tiny cell. Somebody gonna play the toilet roller. Somebody gonna play the bed frame.
But you see his YouTube, his videos don't shot through the roof. Well,
the money is gonna be astronomical.
Yeah,
he just gonna do it from jail.
All right, there was something else they said about that, but I say that I think Life Jennings can do a Tiny Desk.
Life Jennings deserve a Tiny
Desk. I think Life Jennings can do it. Life Jennings can do a Tiny Desk. Shit. I used to be a fan, but not a fan no more. I think Joe can do one.
See, that go into the I'm cut from the originals, and for me, Joe, and I'm gonna catch some flack from the ladies for this probably, but Joe and Avant never really did it for me because they was in the lane with Kels, and Kels is king. You know what I'm saying?
Kels is king. Shit.
Tank should do a Tiny Desk. Tank did a Tiny Desk?
Definitely. Tank definitely should do a Tiny Desk. I mean, Genuine can do a Tiny Desk. All of them can do a Tiny Desk. All of them
can sing, cuz.
They only need 20 minutes. Tiny Desk ain't nothing but about 20 to 30 minutes. They can all
Right.
TGT can do. What's the name can do one? Definitely. Teddy Riley. Teddy Riley can do a Tiny Desk.
With who though? Shit, his band gonna switch every song. Teddy Riley had 18 groups.
Yeah. My last one, I guess, just because it's liquor on me and my brain ain't running. Their Island Brothers already did one.
Did they? They did Tiny Desk? I got to go back and look at that.
I think.
I don't think they have.
They have it?
Charlie Wilson.
Charlie Wilson can do a Tiny Desk.
Charlie Wilson can definitely do a Tiny Desk. I don't know, man. But look, we about to get up out of here, man. Look, it is the last call. We done dropped a lot of jewels in here. We were serious for most of the night. Do you even have a last call, man? Talk to the people.
Last call. Network. Change your circle. Network. Change your circle. I'm for real. And they go hand in hand. Network and changing your circle go hand in hand because you'll never meet people to get to your circle if you don't network. And network can be on a personal level or it can be on a business level. But to change your circle or to understand where your circle is at, you have to network, man. You have to network. Whether it's on the job, whether it's in the streets, you have to network. The only way to understand where your circle at in life is to network. And I believe my circle's up there. Can it be better? My circle can definitely be better. Is my circle up there?
It's always growing.
It's always growing. But is my circle's growing, and it's not at top, but it's growing. And especially with BOTB, it's definitely growing. I appreciate everybody in the comment section because y'all part of my circle.
Indeed.
I appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. We got some other shit coming. We got some different shit coming to BOTB. Just look out. Hump Day, Happy Hour Tap In this Wednesday.
Yeah, know that. So I'm back on that shit that I'll be on, man. Look, I know I can run off in the, that's that Leo shit, And by the way, Leo season is approaching for the real,
I know I care about that shit.
Everybody cares about that. That's the beauty of being a Leo, man. People make you feel important. You know what I'm talking about? But either way, all that bullshit aside, love the ones who love you. Do your best to protect the ones that love you. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else matters at this point. Getting into beefs with people that don't matter to you. Understand, recognize, have that power of discernment. Love the ones who love you, man. This has been the bottom of the bottle, Saturday Night Situations. I'm Jay Walker III. That's Carolina Dirt 803. We apologize for Mugga. We're gonna resituate that shit. But like, share, subscribe. If you heard some shit that you like, we probably gonna say it again. So tell somebody to tune into this shit. We cool as fuck. Stop playing.
Fuck with the DJ.
Fuck with me, DJ. Come on, bro.